Hi there, I'm Martine. I'm a Vietnamese Asian French woman. I have meat long black hair, almond brown eyes, and I'm wearing today a gray shirt.
Hi, I'm Tammy. I'm a Taiwanese American woman. I have long black hair with brown eyes, and today I'm wearing a red blouse and a gold necklace.
Welcome back to Sims for Change.
I've been hearing a lot about DE&I lately, especially in the context of events. I know it stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion, which I believe spans over a multitude of sustainable development goals like SDG 5, 8, 9, and 10. So clearly it's a big deal. Can you provide some more depth into what and how this pertains to events?
Yeah, DI is becoming a big focus and for good reason. In the context of events, it's about ensuring that everyone, regardless of their background, whether it's race, gender, ability, or anything else, feels welcome, valued, and has equal opportunities to participate. But it's more than just a buzzword, it's about creating environments that truly reflect our diverse world.
That makes sense. But how does that play out in a practical sense? I mean, it sounds pretty abstract.
Let's break it down. Diversity, the first piece, is about representation. It means having a variety of different people at your event, as mentioned just before, different races, genders, ages, abilities, and backgrounds. When we talk about diversity, we're asking if the people at your event represent the broader community.
Right. So making sure that there's a mix of voices, perspectives, and experiences.
Exactly. Then there's equity. That's about fairness. It's ensuring everyone has access to the same opportunities, which might mean providing extra support to those who need it.
I think it's important to mention that there is actually a difference between equality and equity, right? Equality means giving everyone the same resources or opportunities, while equity provides resources and opportunities based on the individual's needs so that everyone has a fair shot.
Precisely, as an example, if you're planning an event, ensuring there's a ramp instead of just stairs, making the venue wheelchair accessible is equity in action. And inclusion is about creating an environment where everyone feels they belong and are valued. It's about encouraging participation and making sure voices are heard.
I know that sometimes the more example I have, the better I understand some of these topics. So, would you be able to provide another example of how an event can embody some of these DE&I principles?
Let's say there's a tech conference. Sorry, my geek site is coming out. But to incorporate DI, the organizer could start by ensuring diverse speakers and panelists are featured. This gives attendees different perspectives and role models.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm sure this isn't just about optics because when attendees see a range of perspectives on stage, they get a broader view of the industry. It also sends a message that the industry is open to everyone. I know personally, as an Asian American woman, I feel particularly inspired when I attend a conference and see an Asian woman speaker talking about things that matter to me. Sometimes, as a woman of color, it may be tough to feel seen or heard. So, seeing someone like me on stage makes me feel more empowered.
Exactly. Representation matters. It's not just about the speakers, you'd also consider the attendees. You could provide scholarships for underrepresented groups or perhaps even childcare services for parents to attend, ensuring equitable access to the event.
This is so true. Being a first generation college student in United States, I was super fortunate to have mentors that helped me learn about programs and opportunities that led me to attend events that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to attend. Even during my college experience, while I was in those programs, I did see some of my other first generation peers struggle to build the same networks or getting the same experiences or access to the opportunities that I had by being in those programs.
Thank you so much for sharing, Tammy. Being a mother myself, I often find it complicated for me to go to some events while trying to balance my job and childcare. So, therefore, if an organizer offers to support services, then I feel more equipped to attend. And Did you know that in 2019, Women in Technology International conducted a survey and it's revealed that over 70% of women said they would be more likely to attend work related conferences and training if childcare were available?
That's a very large percentage, but I'm actually not surprised since I guess companies and events are still learning on how to be more inclusive of working moms, hence the importance of this chat today. Going back to some other examples of inclusivity, things like having gender neutral restrooms, lactation rooms, and offering diverse food options that cater to various dietary restrictions would also make your event more inclusive and equitable.
Agreed. And it's also about the details. For instance, consider the language used in signage and promotional materials. Is it inclusive? Are there gender neutral terms being used? Are the graphics or people in the promo materials mindful of cultural, physical, and or regional themes? Is the language accessible to non-native speakers or people with lower literacy levels?
I think that's a great segue over from the physical to the digital accessibility. The making sure venues are accessible, and providing sign language interpreters are good examples of how in-person events can be physically inclusive. Now, ensuring your website is designed in a way that is easy to navigate or your videos have captions are great ways to be mindful of people with disabilities.
And that being said, we strive to live by example because DIA isn't just a box to tick. So you'll find that all of the videos in our channel have closed captioning in English, Chinese, Spanish, and French. We do hope to add more languages in the future because events are global and DI should be woven into every aspect. It's about creating a space where everyone feels they can contribute and benefit.
I love that because events bring people and ideas together. So it's such a tremendous opportunity to showcase DE&I on so many levels. And through that, fostering innovation and understanding. If it's done well, it definitely helps fulfill SDG 16, which is the development of peace, justice, and strong institutions.
And not only that, but it also reflects positively on the organization. It shows that they are committed to social responsibility and understand the value of diversity.
For event planners who's new to this subject area, how can they start incorporating DE&I into their planning intentionally and effectively?
Good question. A good starting point is to listen. Engage with the diverse communities to understand their needs and preferences. Also, ongoing education for organizers and staff about DI issues is vital.
That's fair. I think the registration page is a great way to gather attendees' needs, right? We all know about the dietary restrictions question, but we should also probably have additional questions that ask about how we can better accommodate our attendees and their experience. Also, the post event feedback is also crucial. It's super important to create a culture where attendees feel comfortable in voicing their concerns. This could be through anonymous surveys, direct conversations, or having dedicated DEI officers at an event.
Absolutely. Gathering feedback from attendees about the experience can help identify areas of improvement. It's an ongoing journey. Life isn't defined by rigid lines. It's a canvas of endless possibilities, always evolving. So every moment is an opportunity to grow, refine, and becomes better. There's always space to improve, and the journey itself, it's where the true beauty lies.
That is so beautiful. Thanks so much for breaking it down, Martine. It's eye-opening to realize how DE&I can transform events. It's not just about making things fair, it's about enriching the entire experience for everyone included.
Exactly. It's okay to start small. Even little changes can have a big impact. It's all about being intentional and thoughtful in your approach.
I think when it's done right, it's so powerful. We'll dive deeper into our future chats. Let's spread the word and encourage others to consider DEI in their events too.
Definitely. It starts with awareness and growth from there. Make sure to hit subscribe icon for more empowering chats to create impactful events.
Thank you so much for joining us again, and we'll see you soon.